It's hard
That's
to
not a
turtle
good
on
map for
one base.
Nami. It's not, this is not going to be nice.
Multiple entrance points. Good luck, sir.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Nami playing Terran over here in the bottom right. Harstem on the left playing Zerg. Harstem said there's multiple ways to run in, and that's why he thinks this map won't be good for Nami. However, it takes a while to mine these minerals out. It's kind of hard to do that. Same with these minerals in the middle. I actually think it's okay for Terran here. And I think if Nami just turtles up, they'll be good. Problem, Nami's a gold player, guys. Gold League is a kind of mysterious place. Let me describe Gold League for anyone who doesn't play StarCraft or maybe only plays at like a very high level and it's been years since they're in Gold League. Gold League is the part of the ladder where your opponent might know how to use rapid fire to spam corrosive biles on a location, which is a pretty advanced mechanic. They might know how to stack battle cruisers and fly them through a base. They also might not know how invisibility works in the game. They literally might not know what detection is. I've cast gold games where there's an invisible unit here, and the Terran goes, ah, da, and he scans the corner of the map to try and reveal the invisible unit. That's when they can find the scan button at all. So you never know what you're going to get. There could be mixtures of Nami playing really smart in some ways and basically not knowing how the basic buttons work in other ways. You never know what you're going to get. Now, Harstem's actually rushing ling speed here incredibly early, and he's also already mining his backdoor. So he's basically just planning a ling flood. He's saying, cool, I'll just mine through the backdoor and I'll do a big old ling flood. And how many minerals is it? It's 20. So it's going to take him 4 drones to mine out the backdoor. Problem, that drone has 5 minerals in his hand. So unless he builds a gas over there. Oh, he's building a gas over there. Never mind. Smart Harstem. Once again, doing this on one hatchery though, I actually think is going to make things harder for Harstem than it needs to be. Basically, what we're learning about Harstem is despite being an experienced veteran pro gamer, he's playing a little bit here as if he's antsy, as if he really feels like he needs to get that and is unable to contain himself. So the Marine actually spots him trying to mine open the back door. As long as Nami leaves the Marine there, should be okay and just repairs the front. But of course, the Marine gets pulled away. No, Nami, it's an idiot magnet. Don't fall for the idiot magnet. You know this drone's trying to open your back door. Nami, go back down there. Go back down there. Harstem is screwing up his micro a little bit. He needs to return the minerals to the gas, trade those out for gas, and that'll allow him to mine those extra minerals. He's going to need to mine this 2 more trips, and then that top one 4 trips. The Lings are trying to distract at the front of the ramp right now. Ooh-wee. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Here we go. Ling's trying to pull away. Command center is almost finished. Not building any more units right now. Nami. You know. You already saw it. Nami's trying to build an expansion. Is doing a reactor Hellion expand right now. Oh my god, this is not the way. This is not the way. Hellions counter this, but they're not going to be out in time. And Hellions are also a very micro-heavy unit. That's the last 5 minerals about to get mined. Harstem has opened the door. The SCV gets there. Nami remembers what was going on a bit too late. Oh, no. Oh, no. The SCVs are going to try and hold the choke point, which is actually a kind of good reaction by Nami. Or wait, no, is he just running away? He's going to try and build a depot behind it. I think that's meant to be a bunker. The Hellions are getting surrounded instantly. Harstem, absolutely no chill on Golden Wall. He mines open the back door, and he gets right on in there. Now remember, guys, the only rule without holdout challenges are floating buildings do not count. So if you lift a command center here, it doesn't count as a building. If everything else dies, that command center is still floating. Big problem. However, if you lift it off and then land it somewhere else before the other buildings die, that's totally legit. So one of those buildings could have tried to lift off. You can tell Nami's just trying to get a few more seconds, dropping some mules here. They actually do manage to distract the Zergling, so it does buy an extra second or two, spending any money they can. And that was a very nice play here by Harstem, committing hard to the backdoor adventures. But the thing is, I think once again, we're seeing that Harstem's going for such aggro strategies. If his opponents just turtle on one base, they will have a lot of success. But StarCraft players are StarCraft players. They tend to like to do things their own way, and they're not always the most flexibly minded. So we get another player trying to expand and having a rough time. I'm not saying I want you guys to just turtle on one base, but it might be your best option with how cheesy Harstem's playing this. GG, my man. I was a bit worried when that Marine started shooting your drones.
Yeah, there's no way this guy was gold, no? Played too well. Was he?
I don't.
225 APM in gold, 14-second supply cap.
Well, the thing is, like, the reactions looked kind of very gold in terms of seeing you trying to mine open the back door and then not leaving the marine there. But the build order definitely looked like a normal build. Like, it was like a normal 1-ranks expand. Everything was tight. So it could be a gold player who just hasn't played many games. But in terms of build execution, it looked, especially, I didn't even pay attention to the APM. That's crazy.
This guy started cars at 259. Beyond starts them later. Like, what is this?
To be fair,
his first CC was at 141. I don't think Spirit even manages to do that.
It's a perfectly
It's
timed
ridiculous.
command center timing, yeah. So the impressive thing is that I think this tells us something about the mind of Smurfs, right, Harstem? And it's so people Smurf in a challenge and then they still just try to do a Hellion expand and die to an obvious Ling Rush? I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah, maybe he's not. Maybe Nami's not a Smurf. I don't actually know. Like, it's so hard for me to say.
One thing I've run into recently is people saying whenever I'm signing up for Bronze to GM and all these different shows where I'm getting people of different ranks, people will be like, "Oh, I'm Platinum League," and then I play them and they're like 300 APM, 70 drones, 1-1 finished 5 base at 6.5 minutes, and I'm like, "You're not in Platinum. Like, what are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, well, I've played 6 games ever, but I got put in Platinum when I played 6 games, but I've played 4,000 co-op games, or I'm top Masters ladder in 2v2. Sometimes people say, well, I used to be Masters 1, but I haven't played in 6 months. So that's why I said I'm Diamond 3, because I think I'd be about Diamond 3. And I'm like, you're not. If you guys are inactive, tell us your main rank. Tell us like the proper rank and say, but I haven't played in 6 months. We can account for that. But you never know. Sometimes people memorize builds really tight up to like 4 minutes and don't know how to do anything else. So I'm not going to 100% say Nami 100% was, but I would love an answer in chat. I don't know what Nami's actual name is.
I just went through the match history. But my man has 3 losses in the last 60 games or so. 5-6 losses in the last 60, 70 games.
Really?
Like the win rate is mental. I don't know how that's possible though.
How do you even have that without leaving games regularly? That doesn't even make sense.
That actually makes no sense at all.
That's so confusing. What?
Did you check the match history? Out of the last 20 games, my man didn't lose once. I don't even understand how this is possible.
Yeah, this is actually like some science going on here. I'm so curious. I actually lost their account. Did they log off already? I think they've logged off already. They're hiding now, are they?
Show me to send
the match
it to
history. Yes, please. I want to see the match history.
Which pick are you? You're pen pick, right?
Yeah.
This one.
Or
Did I message you correct?
Oh, actually, we're on EU, so I think I'm actually pig. You messaged me. Yeah. Thank you. 2600 MMR. And wins every single game. Occasionally plays LOTV unit tester. Plays some 3v3s, some customs, some 2v2s. Okay, I guess a lot of these aren't 1v1s, but when they do play 1v1s, they win every game. How do they win every game? That's crazy.
Yeah, there's like a couple of losses here, but everywhere else is just win after win after win after win. It's insane.
Did they leave like 60 games right
at
before?
The start?
Like,
that's the only thing that makes sense.
They must have
because also
so many.
Look at the win rates of Nami in like the different like the race report. Yeah, because 64% win rate, and we've seen probably about 40 wins with Zerg, so it must be like 0-24 initially or something.
Yeah. People are saying it could be unranked. Unranked is the exact same as ladder, guys. It just doesn't show your MMR. That's the only difference. It's ladder, but with a blindfold over your own MMR. Yeah, you're still playing the same pool of people and stuff, right? Like it would still, your MMR still goes up as you win games. So, yeah. That's so bizarre.
Yeah, the 141 command center is not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's not allowed. That's I think the moment you throw that down, you immediately get the promotion screen to platinum.
Yeah. You have a different MMR for unranked, people are saying. That's true. But yeah, no, that's just so curious because I'm like, normally if someone like that actually isn't gold or whatever, they hop in chat and defend themselves. And they're like, oh, no, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. They have some reasoning, but seems like probably pretty blatant smurfing. So Yeah, not. I don't know, man. I'm so confused when people Smurf. I just don't know what you get out of it. I guess I kind of do, but not a big fan personally. Trying to play against people that are worse than you in a competitive activity. It's like that's what campaigns are for, guys. If you don't like losing to people, just play campaigns. Play against the AI. It's still fulfilling in its own way.
Very fulfilling. I'm a huge campaign fan.
Have you played through all of Nightmare mode?
What? No. I haven't even played through all of it on normal mode. You know,
really?
I was a pro gamer in 2012, and I remember thinking, how hard can the Terran campaign be? And then I've lost the final mission. I lost twice, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. This is too embarrassing.
Wait, were you playing on Brutal at least?
Yeah, I was playing on Brutal, of course. There's no way I'm going to not play Brutal, but I remember losing twice. Just like, I lost today. I'm done. I'm not going to try this again.
My man, that's amazing. Yeah. Booted out of campaign by the ego of a young pro gamer. Hot stuff. I love it. All right, let's get straight on into one more game, shall we? Let's see how we go, man. I think this guy should be ready. Let's do it. Good luck, my man. Terran versus Zerg. I am keen to see how this plays out. Yeah, Diamond Zerg.
Who's this, Pig? Who's this? Pig, who's this?
This is Railroad.
Railroad?
Yeah, that's their name. They're Railroad. You know, it's like just a bunch of sticks in a line, and then they lay the tracks over it.
Railroad.
Yeah.
I like it. I'll use it.
Good luck, mate.
All right.
All right, there we go, guys. We've got Railroad in the top right side. Laying some tracks there up against Harstem. Diamond Zerg versus Harstem's Terran. So for those who don't know, Harstem is a professional gamer with Protoss. So his Terran play is about Diamond 1. So he has a slight MMR advantage. So I'm basically feeling Railroad has a probably 30-40% chance of winning the game. We'll see if they try to win or if they just turtle up. Obviously joking a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. My man. All right, we've got the SCVs pumping out. Depot finishing there for Harstem. Is he going to one base again? I don't think it's a good idea versus Zerg. I think versus Diamond Zerg, you pretty much have to expand. And going for a big 2-base timing is definitely something you want to do. I can't believe this. I thought Harstem was GM in all races. It's fake news, guys. He photoshops it for YouTube. He's actually Diamond 1 at best, and that's only if he's got Adderall. When he doesn't have any Adderall or any other performance-enhancing drugs, he usually hangs out in about Platinum. But, you know, that's just the nature of being a Protoss pro gamer, guys. That's how it goes, you know. Whereas young Clem off races with Protoss, he gets plus 1,000 MMR because that's how StarCraft works, obviously. Anyways, hatch gas pool, pretty standard opening for the Zerg, and I'm okay with the Zerg expanding because you need hatcheries for production, of course. But chat's asking, what about the salted licorice? Is that a performance-enhancing drug? You're gonna have to ask the Swedish players. That's a Swedish thing, isn't it? What do they call it? Jungle something? What's the name of that salted liquor? I remember we cast a player whose name was like Jungle Frall or something like this. It was like, and I was like, what? And it's like jungle licorice or something. I don't know. It had some fun name to it. Jungle Frall. Yeah. Oh, the Dutch have it as well. You guys are so weird. I really want to try it, actually. I can't believe I was in Sweden recently and I forgot to try it. I got to make a list. All right. Looks like Link Speed will be starting up shortly. Harstem is playing double gas right now. Reaper's building. Wait. Guys, we're talking about Dutch candy. Is Harstem trying to do a build that a certain Dutch player has been doing a lot of? I think he is. An engineer. It's going to be it's the planetary build. This is Euthermal's planetary build, guys. He's going to go for 4 Reapers, 2 Hellions, and... Oh, no, it is a starport. It's Proxy BC. Never mind. Looked very similar. But it's going to be Proxy Battlecruiser. I like it. Still a very fun way of playing the game. The Reaper Hellion can start to get some damage. The Battlecruisers will go in. I think we're definitely noticing a pattern, guys, and that is that Harstem does not like to zip up his fly. This man likes to just YOLO all day, every day. He's one-basing. He doesn't feel these noobs deserve his respect. He's spitting on them from his ivory tower of pro gamership, you know? And I feel like you noobs need to be getting angry. You average Joes on the ladder need to be angry at how much he's disrespecting all of you in this holdout challenge. One basing all of you, not even feeling like he needs 2 bases to take you guys down. I want to see you all really start to turtle up and take advantage. Oh, he's going to go medevac first. Ooh-wee. Medevac to lift the Reaper Hellion inside. He's already taken out some Zerglings. The Reaper Hellion getting very annoying. Ling speed's almost done, though. And, oh my god, the Ling's going a bit too far off creep. Queen does take out the Hellion, but then she gets shot off the side of the map. Oh my god, for those who don't know, this map is meant to be set on the ocean floor. And for some reason, units float up only when they die. Hellion Reaper. Oh, manages to get a Reaper. He wants the Hellion so badly. Gets it. Actually gets it. Okay, this is a good hold so far. 14 more Zerglings are on the way here for the Zerg player. Does chase, of course, a little bit too far. Right now, it seems like Railroad is unable to put it back in his pants. Once it's out, he says, throwing his hands up in the air. And we're like, come on, man. I don't think you want to keep chasing this Hellion Reaper. He actually gets the Hellion. He's going to get a Reaper here? No, good micro by Harstem. Nice shuffle with those Reapers to pull them back. And Railroad is still rallying Lings to the proxy. There's no reason to go out there, mate. Oh my god. All right, we're going to see some inject start to go down. A Roach Roar and a second gas on the way should help him stabilize. Command center and 2 more barracks go down behind it. So this is what I was talking about with getting that expansion up. The earlier, the better. It's going to give you the flexibility. Harstem says, no, it's fine. I can just get in here with my micro, with the pressure, the pace. My opponents won't be able to keep up. And he does pretty well. Gets rid of the Queen there. More Zerglings are trying to build. The Queens are kind of waddling up one at a time. And Harstem's Reapers are having a party. The Spine Crawl is not helping out here. These Queens going up one at a time. No! Railroad! Oh no! And now Railroad's pulling drones into Reaper Hellion. Just stay behind the Spine Crawlers, mate. Ah! Oh, I love the idea from Harstem. Going for the medevac was so smart because it allowed him to reposition past the spines. I do think if Railroad just massed Lings and stayed back and waited for him to commit, they would have been fine, but as it is, Harstem finds the damage and he's looking good. Burrow's on the way. There's still no drone sneaking out. He could have snuck a drone to the top left by now. Still just massing Lings and running them into it. A Hellbat. Oh my god, he's got a Hellbat. He's picking up the Reapers one at a time and pulling them back. Ow! 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 Ugh. Alright, here we go. Drone's going back towards the main base. Reaper Hellbat trying to hang out. Reaper's trying to rally up into the main. We've got more Marines building behind this off the 2nd and 3rd barracks. Railroad's got to just stay back. I think Railroad is definitely trying to get the Roaches out now as well as Burrow. I feel like Burrow is an okay upgrade, but just getting a big pack of Roaches out is the most important thing in the here and now. Roaches are so good at keeping you alive. And here we go. Roaches are now popping, but there's only one of them so far. One coming up from the natural as well, a little bit slower. The Roaches going down one at a time, and we just keep seeing him get pulled into the middle ground in between the bases. It's the classic Zerg mistake of trickling your units in a few at a time and not gathering them up. You know, needs to set the rally points back to either side, but separating your rally points is much like uncrossing the streams. Most Zerg players aren't able to do that. Once the streams are crossed, they are permanently entwined, and those units keep going in one at a time. On the other hand, these units don't kill buildings that fast. This is going to be hitting 7 minutes. It's actually a decent time. Idiot! Railroad! You could have stayed in that for another minute. The buildings are... There's like 5, 6 buildings. Oh, and the Diamond League's back, everybody. I told you guys this would happen. Diamond League players continue their run of not understanding the premise. Diamond players, man. They,
Yeah, you told me before. I have no clue why he would leave there.
Diamond players, man. Yeah, he was dead like a minute later, though, right? It takes a while for Reapers to kill hatcheries.
I was pulling the boys already because I knew it was over. So I would have some extra DPS.
Oh my gosh. GG's. I love it. I love it. All right. Under 7 minutes, man. You're dispatching of these nerds left, right, and center. How much more time do you have, man? Are you able to hang out for another game or two? Can we take a quick break and do it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, awesome. We'll have a very quick 3-minute break. Grab yourself a drink or anything, Harstem, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
That ball in the sneaky observer, perving on Beyond's position.
Hostile contact. Out with it. Copy that. Go. A bestie size has been tapped out.
Let's have a blast.
Liberation is at hand.
I tried to cancel it, but I couldn't click on him. Shit.
Understood.
just picks up, pulls it back. He actually probably could have stood his ground and fought that. Remember, he's on 2-2 versus 2-1 upgrades. Colossus are trying to get added back in, which is a good idea when your opponent exhausts their Vikings and uses those by landing them. Oh, he comes in and he takes it. Battery overcharge and 4 disruptor shots. Apparently too much there. Clem bit off more than he could chew. What? Why is that there?
Upgrade complete.
Oh no.
Attention.
So he wants Cyril to join with that army while he doom drops. Oliveira says, don't worry, just trust me, buddy. I got this. Hold my hand. Do you trust me? And Cyril there, he looks from side to side. He says, okay, Oliveira, Aladdin, I'll come on that magic carpet ride with you. And you know what? He's showing him a whole new world, a whole new place of doom drop. Got big damage, but the carriers might punish him. And the doom drop turns into doom for his own army, not for his opponents. It looked like a really good move. Has anyone ever done any martial arts? Can you guys imagine someone in a kickboxing class and they're like doing a roundhouse kick and they're like, but like they never did it in front of a mirror, so they think they're doing it correctly. That's essentially what I see when I see people who don't watch replays in StarCraft. It's like, and you're like, and they're like, why aren't I winning fights? And I'm like, what the fuck? Have you not looked in a mirror? You're not doing any of it correctly. And they're like super oblivious. They're just like, what? So yeah, that's like a very, very common thing. So learning to look at replays is a big part of actually like checking what you did in the game. Because your perception of what you did is very different to what you actually did. Quick response though does save those units, but he needs more banelings. He needs more units on the front line. The Broodlords, can they save the hatchery? Yes, they can. At the last second of the 11th hour, the Broodlords come marching. They said, look to the northwest on the third day as the sun rises, and apparently Gandalf and a pack of Broodlords just rode out of nowhere to save Rhaenyra's bacon, because if they weren't there and he lost yet another hatchery, he'd be in trouble. Despite that, he still lost 18 drones, he's lost a lot of creep control, he still needs to find some counter damage. Where do I want to put my spawning? Well, probably here, just so Reapers can't circle the mineral land completely. Or is my main race as a pro? What's up, Cascada? Zergy, zerg, zerg, zerg. Zerg. Zerg, zerg. Yes, me lord. More work. Yes, me lord. Woo! Oh, we're still talking about how nuclear power works? I thought it was basically they put the uranium in the manger, right? And then they go, oh, they convince it that it really wants to have a baby. And then it's like, can I have a baby? And then the stork comes and it brings the radioactive material for it. And it goes, yo, and it gives it, and it combines. And it... Hello. All right, guys, we're back. We're going to be hopping in. I think we've got a silver player for you, Harstem. A silver zerg. Time to flex your creative muscles, perhaps.
Okay. What do you mean creative muscles? I'm gonna kill this guy real fast. I mean, no Protoss. Darren. Actually, Zerg.
We haven't seen much Protoss from you. No faith in the master race?
Nah, faith in the master race, but we keep it till later.
All right, sweet. So if we've got this player, then we can do a diamond, and then we can finish with a masters or GM if you're okay for that. For 3 more games, including this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, sounds like a plan. All right, so Gaza is a silver. Gaza is silver, I believe. Let's go. Go. Obviously, when you guys are playing, guys, don't be watching the stream to cheat to get any info. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go. I think Gaza should be there. I assume Gaza's there. Gaza's not saying anything. Let's just start. Gaza will be fine. I'm sure they're watching. They'll notice the countdown. All right, good luck, man. We can restart if we have to. All right, guys, going into the next one. We're not fast enough to put pylons. You think we can check the stream in time? Yeah, I mean, I doubt it's going to make a big difference. You guys know we did a map hacks challenge, right? We did one where the players got map hacks as well in this holdout challenge. And it just made a lot of them play even worse. They were too panicky. They're like, they're doing a thing. Yeah, they're trying to like look through the fog of war and they were freaking out. It was so funny. All right, guys, continuing the holdout challenge, we've got a Silver League Zerg player, the second lowest rank in StarCraft, Gaza, up against Harstem, who is, of course, a pro gamer. Now, his Zerg is not necessarily the highest level, but you know what's funny? He's actually going for a 13 gas 12 pool. Playing a Zerg versus Zerg here? Actually, that's not even a 13-12, was it? Oh, that was a 12-11? This is the fastest possible Ling Bane rush. And he's using what we call the oversight command there, where that drone got misclicked, didn't get clicked on the gas, where he just stands there on Smoko for a little bit. Very nice, very nice. Anyways, guys, we'll see what happens. Now, Blia says, come on, we're all familiar with the bow and arm game. That's true. Harstem's he's a solidly decent, what is he, low GM with Zerg, I guess? Mid GM? I don't know how much Harstem's been playing Zerg, but he has been playing definitely some meme strategies over the years. His game versus Bow and Arn was one of my favorite games of StarCraft played in the last couple of years, honestly. That was an absolute disaster. Harstem trying to meme with swarm hosts while dealing with, a Cannon Rush Cheese Master turned into one of the silliest games of StarCraft in a while, where we all learnt something. And that is that buildings that have been revealed because there's no Nexus left on the map or a hatchery actually get vision, so units can shoot them from the low ground, even without being able to see up that high ground because the building is revealed. Something we didn't actually realize until that moment, so that was pretty damn cool. Oh, Evo Chamber on the way. Gaz is going for a real Silver League build right now. Oh no! Sporting Pool's very late. It does finish up. I mean, it's actually not that late for a normal build, but I don't know if Gaz has realized what's happening. Harstem having absolutely zero chill. I said, hey, do you want to flex your creative muscles? This is your chance because you're playing a silver player. And this is what he does. Harstem has no chill. This man is brutal, savage, and absolutely disgusting. Gaza tries to fight with some of his drones. Harstem pulls back. I think he might feel a little bit bad at this point. Let's unmute. Let's hear what he says.
Okay, we're just gonna run around like an idiot now. Let's see.
Okay, he's sending a Zergling out to check the corners.
Oh, lost some DPS there because I lost the link for free. That was dumb.
Guys, he's so focused.
Can't help it though. It's not at all. Haha, GG.
Punching
indeed, my
a
friend.
child in the face
now all
right
he's gonna
now.
do is stay in, I guess.
Yep, he's not a diamond player. He's smart enough to stay in here until you kill his buildings. Harstem punching a child in the face with sheer focus and determination. You guys can tell, guys. I think what really happened here today is we mentioned that Reyna's played this before and that, basically Harstem has to beat him or he's a laughing stock of pro gamers. And we've activated Harstem's deep competitive nature. The man right now is just like, kill, 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 one base, one base, one base, one base. It's like letting a rabid dog loose in the playground, Not even the playground, it's the preschool playground. There's little kids trying to play here. Harstem's running around trying to give them all rabies. I'm like, did you just bite that small child? Harstem's like, I gotta beat Reyna's time. At this point, he's lost all values, all morals. The man is just trying to kick, kill, kill, kill. And unfortunately, Gaza here going for a 2-base opening, not able to hang on. If Gaza just kind of massed spines on 1 base, that would have been the lit opening. I'm waiting for the player who's Silver League in one of these challenges, who builds a spawning pool on 16, gets a full mineral line, and then does nothing but build queens and spines on 1 base for like the next 8 minutes. Do you know how hard that is to kill? It's actually really hard to kill that. That would be so sick. You get there as Harstem, and this guy's just sitting there build drones, turn them into spines. Build drones, turn them into spine crawlers. No gas, no silly Evo chambers, none of this fancy stuff. I reckon a player who does that could actually probably last to at least 8 minutes against Harstem. Especially with Harstem's 1-base builds that he's doing. 5 minutes, come on, says Gaza, but he curses it. 4 minutes 30, not bad, honestly, for Silver League. Considering we've had a bunch of diamond players go down at about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, that's not too bad. Absolutely no chill on this man. finds a silver leaguer in the wild, and you know, after seeing that, I don't think if I ever have children, you'll be allowed to babysit them. That was savage, Harstem.
Well, he picked Zerg, so I thought the fastest way to do it is the ling flood. I think. But I'm not sure if it's true, because the damage output of links is so poor. But imagine if I played Protoss. My first warping comes in at what, like 335 maybe? Then I have only 1 minute to kill his entire base. So I think this is fastest. No?
Proxy Gate might be faster. Proxy Gate Zealot, I think, would actually be the quickest.
Ah, yeah. I hadn't even considered that possibility. But and that build also carries very little risk because you can kill spines.
Yeah. Yeah, you can overwhelm the spines. Like I was saying, actually, I wonder, like, if he just built like a 16 pool and then just built spines on one base and like queens.
Yeah,
and
I'm
just
dead.
Did that,
well,
that's
I'm not
so hard
dead,
for you
but
to
it's
kill.
really bad for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ideal situation is when I do a quick rush, is they expand, and when I do like kind of like a 2 base all in or like a 3 Rex type of thing, you know, then it would be much better to do like a. What was I saying? If he does like if he does like 4 spines, right?
Yeah.
Because he has less stuff, less money. Yeah, I actually think as the defender you should scout as well to see what I'm doing, and then you just respond with whatever. But no one's scouting, so
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
surprising how little scouting there is. Actually, you know,
Yeah.
you got scouted on Tolderim. Pi scouted you, saw the
Yeah.
edge of the gateway, instantly turned around with his probe, and I don't think it helped because he then
I
did
killed
a
the probe.
really dumb
Yeah.
build.
Yeah,
Wait, you killed it later?
I killed it. Yeah,
Because he'd already sent it home, like after scouting you, like or back.
I thought
to
it was
the watch-
in my natural. I thought that's where it went.
or maybe he sent it back. He sent it to like the watchtower for a bit, then maybe he sent it back there. He was doing something weird with it, you know. I think that's the fear of overreacting. We actually did a second holdout challenge with Scarlet where we gave the players map hacks, and it was like watching a bunch of people just have seizures. It was fantastic. Like everyone just, the more information we gave people, the more they panicked. They were already so nervous because they were playing Scarlet, and then you were just watching them fall apart.
They got worse.
Yeah, they got worse.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
It's actually so funny. Have we got another lobby coming up? Dot is linking weird things in the chat. Link the Wikipedia page for this person. Zerg player, played in Australia, but was not a native of Australia, i.e. he only lived here for a few years, was also a War 3 player.
Is that King Kong?
I have no idea. I have no idea what this is even meant to be. What was that, Dot? Was that Moonglade? Or is this a quiz? Oh, yeah, I don't know if that's Moonglade or who. I don't
Wait,
know.
Moonglade was not a native?
Oh, not a native of Australia. Oh, right. I didn't pay attention. No, he's super Australian. Yeah. This is for the people in the chat and to get the next game, I think, or she's trying to pick like the Masters GM player after this one, I think.
Gotcha.
Oh. All right, everybody in the chat, hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for hanging out for the show. Don't forget to click the sub button here. Go over to Harstem stream, even though he's offline. I'm sure he's going to be... Are you streaming later today?
No, of course not. It's a Sunday.
Ah,
Who streams on Sundays? The day of the Lord, Pig. What's wrong with you?
Gotta pray. Got to pray. That is true.
You gotta pray.
Pray for 11
No
Colossus
pagan
range,
things
man.
like streaming on Twitch.
No heinous acts like that.
Targa! It's Targa! It's Targa! Oh wait, I'm not allowed to spoil, am I? Sorry, did I ruin the quiz?
You already spoiled it. Rather than rewarding someone's knowledge, it's Dot says fuck off, Harstem.
I just knew immediately. I didn't know what it was for. This is a cool quiz. I figured it out. How did they not know this? If they didn't know this, they're not allowed to play. Ban them. Take them all out. What is this?
Negative IQ does it again. Oh my god. Hey, this man invented negative micro. Don't you guys be hating on Harstem in the chat.
I wasn't the one who invented it. I just dubbed the term, you know?
You
That's,
dubbed the term after watching a lot of Is It Imber or Do I Suck, right?
Yeah. Actually, it came from a game I played against Christianer Zerg. Did you ever see the actual clip?
I think I watched it, but I can't remember what it was.
So I shoot with a Banshee and he tries to dodge it with a Spore, but he cancels the Spore while the shot is still midair. So he loses the money and he loses the drone.
Yes. It was one of those classic, I'm going to do a super pro gamer moment. And he just cancels it too early. It's like, doesn't achieve anything. Oh my Lord. It's like you managed to build the Spore while the projector's in midair, cancel it, and still get hit by the projectile. Like, what the hell, man?
It wasn't good.
That's a great clip. All right, man, you ready for the next one? PVT, hey?
I'm so ready.
4-player map, Whirlwind, let's do it. Good luck, man. Negative micro. Yeah, that was such a good clip. For those who didn't see, he chucked that up as a YouTube short. Made me very happy seeing that. There's just something about someone pulling off a great move. Like anytime you quickly build a spore crawler with a drone to keep the worker alive to dodge an incoming shot, so cool. But to see it taken to that next level, canceling it, just letting it die is like, oh my God, amazing. All right, guys, let's go. All right, guys, down to our second last game in the Holdout Challenge today. We've got Rebellion's Harstem representing the Shopify Rebellion. For those who don't know, Shopify is a beautiful company that supports esports, and they especially support Harstem beating people up as quickly as he can. He's gone back to the master race, Protoss, and he's going to be playing up against Emperor, a 4K Terran, one of the higher level opponents he's played today. And 4K is getting close to Masters, everybody. Getting close to Masters. Now, the big thing about being close to Masters League is these players really, really know how to play StarCraft. Still about Diamond 1, I believe, 4K, but you're getting close. And that means you're capable of doing some really powerful moves. Now, Harstem's going for a 2-gate opening, and I really feel as you play against people this level and higher, going for these 1-base openings is finally going to start to get punished. I really feel he's had a few games where it was like, okay, he managed to get them, but it was like they could have, with the slightest adjustments, really held him off. Now, the problem is that it looks like Emperor wants to go for an expansion, but is not making up their mind. Oh, they're doing a 1-Rax expand. This is a pretty greedy standard build, man. I don't know about this one, mate. Oh, I mean, it could work. It's a 4-player map. We'll see. Harstem is probably going to be looking for a proxy once he locates where Emperor is. Reaper's going to take him down, though, which means no proxy available. He does see the command center. It's very good for Harstem, knowing that he's up against the 1-base player, but he doesn't really have, like, any quick follow-up. What's he going to do? Just rally Stalkers across the map? I'm not so sure about this opening for him. I think if he opened up with proxy gates, he could easily win. If you, like, proxy a gateway in the middle of the map or something like that, you can get in there and cause some trouble. He's going to go Twilight. Ooh, 1-base Blink. Okay, 1-base Blink is really good. Very good for Hearthstone. We're calling Harstem Hearthstone now? Okay, I like it, guys. All right, SCV goes down. Emperor scouts the top right. Sees that he's not there. So Emperor knows, okay, you're top left and you don't have an expansion. Now, as Emperor, there's an easy choice here. Sell that bunker. Build a bunker here. Build a bunker here. Or actually, I think you can blink across there. You might... Oh, man, this base is hard to cover. And definitely do not defend the natural. Oh, my... He's going to try and defend the natural, and he's going for a starport as well. Emperor's playing really standard. The problem with Emperor's play is this is like not that much raw material, and 1-base Blink is hard to deal with. But on the other hand, Reaper gets in Harstem. Oh, he's going to lose a probe there. Yep, one probe goes down. Reaper might be able to circle out of here. Forward pylon goes up on the front. One base blink has been spotted. Emperor knows what he's up against. He's just got to build marines and tanks and see exactly what he can do. I like the SCVs down there, but they're actually not on auto repair. For those who don't know, guys, you can always turn units on and off auto repair by holding down Alt and pressing whatever hotkey your repair hotkey is. So that's R on a standard hotkey. So you just go Alt R, toggles auto repair on or off. Alternatively, you can right click on that logo and it'll turn it on and off. So either of those will work, but he hasn't done either. Robo and a fourth gateway building on the front right now. And that tank, it's in an okay spot. I actually would probably rather it be just ever so slightly further back from there. And he's really got to keep up marine production as well and make sure everything is on that natural, because these stalkers are going to go after that tank for shoresies. Already the probe does go down. Vikings on the way. The Vikings going to try to stop him, maybe floating into the main base. The second bunker goes up there. So I think as Emperor, you actually want the bunker to be here and your tank to be here. Another tank there, another tank there. This is something I've learned a lot recently, dying to 4-gate blink and watching Clem's games, watching Gumiho's games, is you want to try and focus on defending here, because these are your core organs as a Terran. It's your production. So your tanks need to always be near each other and trying to cover that production. And right now, these two tanks are next to each other, trying to build another bunker at the front. Emperor's actually doing a pretty damn good job with this expand build. But, oh, enough Stalkers to one-shot the first tank. The second tank only gets one shot off as well. And that is the power of Blink, my friend. Gets right past those siege tanks. They're a bit too close together. If the other tank was up on the high ground, could have been a bit more punishing. But we see that the starport didn't really help out. Neither did the extra base of SCVs. You just need a lot of units against a Protoss that's playing this aggressively. And if you stay on one base, much easier to defend than trying to cover that natural expand. Stalkers are going to come in right now. Blink in on top. And it does look like Harstem will be able to take out Emperor. Surprising just how standard everyone's playing, guys. It's really cool because this is, I guess, the most EU time zone that we've actually done one of these holdout challenges. And I feel like everyone's played like EU players. Now you might wonder, what does a European player play like? Surely it's not that different, the region. No. You can smell the virgin when you watch Europeans play StarCraft. And this is not me making fun of low-level European players. It comes from the top, guys. I mean, you can tell these guys have spent their whole life macroing. They've been macroing day and night for years. They have such better macro than Aussies, Americans, Asians, everyone else in the world. The Europeans are the masters of macro. It's the hardest way to play StarCraft. It's all about standard, just get your economy up, play from there. Problem is, in a holdout challenge, standard is not the best way to play. I still think it's Lord Callian, the guy that went one base planetary on the high ground versus Raynor in the very first game of the Raynor Holdout Challenge. I don't think anyone has ever approached that level of adaptability to the challenge. And Emperor here played a very standard build and does get punished for it. However, shout out to Emperor for threading the needle, guys, and SCV got to the corner of the map, and that's a big corner. If Harstem doesn't check all the way around, you might not realize there's also another SCV over there as well. So as much as I'm making fun of Emperor here, obviously you guys know I like to make fun of my European players. You know, for a long time, people said it's the best way to play StarCraft, but they didn't really have any successful pro gamer who dominated the world playing defensive macro. There were high-ranking, high-placing players who'd win an occasional championship. But it was in 2018 when Cyril actually started dominating, where we all kind of went, holy crap, you can actually dominate everyone with defensive macro play. Cyril kind of changed our mind on that and said, I guess this truly is the ultimate play. You've now got the most dominant player in the world using this style. You know what? Emperor's really showing what he's made of, though. Look at this. Now, you might guys think, what about floating buildings? Floating buildings does not count, remember, but as long as they're landed before your other buildings are eliminated, you just need to have at least one landed building at any time to still be in the game. That's the way it works. So another way I often word that is saying floating buildings do not count. And look at this. He's buying a lot of time. I think he gets to 10 minutes, guys, because this barracks is going to land in the corner. Oh, eBay there as well. Dude, Emperor's done such a good job. Let's go to Harstem's camera and get his voice in. He's gonna be annoyed at this.
A Viking? That seems stupid. Okay, I think I killed everything at this point, huh? Just gonna check in here as well. Come on. Okay, final barracks, that's it. I think so, at least. No? Oh, eBay as well. Just keep building buildings everywhere. It's kind of annoying to deal with. Just making sure I didn't miss anything in like the corner over here. That would be.
Speaking of in the corner over here, there's a Viking. He finally gets the last engineering bay over here, as well as the one that got stuck up there. Beautiful building hiding from Emperor. I may have made a lot of fun of Emperor there for playing such a standard style, but that was really sick building hiding. GG, well played, Emperor. Dragging that out to almost 9 minutes was truly next level. Dude, that was some next level building hiding from Emperor. The Emperor Penguin comes in, migrates all around the map, landing barracks here and there, building eBays. That was really well done. I thought he was dead way too quickly there, but that was like an extra 4 minutes. Good usage of the map, eh?
The best strategy so far by my opponent, I think. He's not number 1 right now in the rankings, but I think this strategy was smart. He was a bit slow still with pulling SCVs away, but just double gas into tank. I mean, what more can you want as a man?
Yeah, I think maybe one base would have been the better way to play it. Like just leave the command center on the high ground and just stay up there on one base and just oversaturate. That's the only change I'd make. But like the fact there was 2 bunkers going up on the natural, 2 tanks, bunker on the high ground as well. I was like, this is pretty slick play. Emperor showed a very high level, especially for only 118 APM. You can tell that's a lot of experience. Oh, dude,
yeah.
Genius comment. Genius comment. Check this. Sniff SC says he should have lifted the command center in the corner. Even though it doesn't count, the buildings won't get revealed if there's a command center floating in the corner. Oh, I haven't put a rule against that in the rules. I've never seen someone do that, but there's no rule against that. That's really smart.
It wouldn't have mattered though, because I found the eBay before reveal.
Ah, that's true. You're just too good. It would punish a less searchy player who's less good at hunting down those pylons all around. So anyways, I think that makes this, is this going to be the last game?
Yeah,
I think this one
last game. What level is this guy? Lock 4-5.
Oh, okay, 4 or 5. We often try to get like a GM/High Masters. This is going to be a Masters 3. Has been Masters 2 before, 4,500 MMR. So, you know, we're giving you basically a bit of an easier run. This is what it's part of our Help Protoss players. Basically, after the Handicap Society came to us, we basically made a deal with them so that you guys are on the same playing field as the Rainers and the Clems and the Marus of the world. So just trying to help you guys out. You know, it's good that Blizzard made that race just for you guys. So you guys can compete on the same level as everyone else. Ooh.
Very nice.
Are you going to play PvP for it?
Yeah, of course. This guy's going to get destroyed. I mean, I think I could play it with Terran as well, but I think with Zerg it might actually be close. Sometimes I lose games with Zerg. With Terran it wouldn't be close, but I'm afraid still. I think with Protoss I have the best chance of killing fast.
I actually
the easiest out of all the matchups.
Yeah, I feel like PvP is actually really hard to just turtle and survive because it's so strategic. So it's going to be tough.
I mean, half of my games in PvP are all-ins anyway, even when I play against other pros, so really not much changes.
I mean, how often do you see people lose like the first Stalker skirmish or something, or 2 Adepts get in and it's game over? So, all right, man. Well, good luck, have fun. I feel like this is the biggest challenge for me. If you get this below 10 minutes, I would normally say I'm impressed. Because it's PvP, I'm going to be a little bit harsher. If you get it under 8 minutes 30, I will dub ye Wizard Harstem. It's a very big prize, really important. You really care about it, so you better work hard, man.
Wizard Harstem? You're taking your titles from the KKK or what?
Oh, no, sorry. If you get it under 7.5 minutes, it's Grand Wizard.
I don't think I want these titles, Pig.
You'll also get an invite to Clan White Power as well if you want to join. Like, Jesus.
I'm good. Jesus Christ. Knew you Aussies were a little bit off in the head, but this is pushing it.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's sorry, guys, I forgot. It's 2023. If Harry Potter was written this year, you know, Hagrid comes, he says, "You're a wizard, Harry." And he's like, "Fuck off. I don't want none of that racist shit." Hagrid, that's very inappropriate. I don't want to go to a school to wear weird robes and chant about things. All right. Well, anyway, on that note, good luck, mate.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, we're going to be getting into the final game. Lock is a Masters 3 player, has been Masters 2 very recently, so kind of on the edge of M2, M3. Protoss player, though, playing PvP. Harstem's being brutal. I feel like PvP is such a tough match to just turtle up and survive on if you try to play standard. I really feel we're going to see the test of Lock and see if a European player is capable of using their head and not just following a standard build order. So far, the answer is no. Europeans just do the standard meta every single game, no matter what. And especially the Heroes clan. We've already had a few players from Heroes clan. They're a great clan. I love them. But let's be real. So far, they've just walled off on the low ground and died. But Lock says, I'm going to break the trend, and goes for a high ground pylon. Oh my god. Okay. Build a forge now. It doesn't need to be a forge, but I would like to see like a 1-base 3-gate robo defense or something like that, you know. It's awesome. They're a great clan. I love them, Pig. Oh, don't change clan to having a K in it, guys. Ah, gosh, I walked right into that one, didn't I? GG. Like, hey guys, join my Discord, join my clan, guys. It's a really cool community. It's like clan with a C. It's like a bunch of orcs, guys, not with a K, guys. Oh, jeez. Anyways, here we go. Oh, Harstem going for a 2-gate. And second gateway is going to go down for Lock as well. Lock's doing a pretty solid build order so far, and is scouting. I do like that Lock's scouting. I feel like scouting's a very nice way to play it. My auto mod is broken right now because everybody live in the Twitch chat is typing clan with a K. And the Twitch auto mod does not like that. It thinks some very messed up things are trying to happen in my Twitch chat right now, and it's basically like trying to block people's messages left, right, and center. You guys have broken the auto mod. It's like they're trying to be racist in here. Stop it right now.
This is not Lock, by the way. This is New Horizons.
Wait, there's a Lock in chat, but this is not Lock. This is New Horizons, who named their account Lock. I don't know if that helped with the cast at all, Dot. That just confused me even more. What the? Why? What? I'm so confused. Are they at each other's house or something and hopping on each other's accounts? Anyways, guys, is that 2 zealots? Is Lock, aka New Horizons? I'm going to keep calling you Lock. I'm not going to change name mid-cast. Why are we building 2 zealots? What's going on right now? Forgot the Cybercore. Oh no, the nerve strike again. Guys, this is why you don't scout. Because if you scout, you're like, oh, what's Harstem doing? And you forget to build your Cybercore. Oh no, players panicking in PvP. Name a more iconic duo than players panicking in PvP. To be fair, Zealots are actually really good because they don't require micro. You just attack move them, guys. You just attack move them. They're tanky, they're cheap. It's actually a good way to do it. And going 2-gate Robo Stargate. You know what is actually the best 1-base play in PvP, guys? Void Rays and Immortals and Zealots. Void Ray Immortal Zealot is one of my favorite dum-dum builds. It's so fun. It's so fantastic. He's going to make extra sentries as well. Sentries is a really good way of playing it. Harstem's just massing Stalkers. He's going to make a Warp Prism after the Immortal. He's just trying to go for broke. Harstem has shown the strategic breadth of just an all-in player. He's 1-base all-in pretty much every game in this challenge. And you know what? The Europeans can't stop it. We are finding out, guys. This is why I'm actually so jealous as an Australian. I can't play European ladder. That Europeans are so weak to the basic cheeses, you know? Harstem's coming in here. He says, I thought you guys like cheese. You're European. But it turns out if you just bring out that really simple American cheese, the stuff that is barely even cheese, but it's really good in burgers because it melts good, then that's going to go well. Nice force field. Lock traps him. Lock traps him. Harstem comes in with a rescue mission, but only after losing 2 Stalkers. He only kills 1 probe. Lock says, hello, Harstem, takes him by the hand and says, come to Dicktown with me, buddy. Harstem's like, no, I don't want to go there. I didn't mean, The force field traps him, though. He can't escape. And Harstem with a very bad first engagement. Those Zealots did such a good job of tanking, man. Lock's got to be careful, though. Just let the gateway die, build a new one, and stay back. Don't get lured into a micro battle with a pro gamer, guys. If you don't want to be doing a back and forth micro battle with someone who's a legitimate pro gamer. It's not going to go well. Void Ray could be nice if you battery overcharge and fight in battery overcharge range. What is Lock trying to do right now, though? He's trying to do some super fancy micro, and he gets his Immortal and Zealots trapped. Lock is trying to do some pro gamer stuff right now. trying to move a Void Ray over the dead space. Nice force field. Lock after fumbling the previous engage takes a bit of a nice angle, but he's really struggling with his micro. These units need to be down here to attack those units that got trapped. Another force field's needed right now. He can't let him up that ramp. Battery overcharge is not available because he spent all his energy on chrono boost. He's trying to make disruptors right now on one base. Harstem is relentless. And with that Warp Prism able to pick up, the healing is gone. The Void Ray has not really added anything to this fight right now. Lock trying a very fancy defense, but Harstem, for the second time today, shoves up a ramp and says, "You noobs don't know how to force field me." To be fair, the first force field was amazing in this game. But past that one, Harstem's been shoving up those ramps, just no chill whatsoever. And Lock unable to hang on. This is a really good choice because I like this build from Harstem. It allows him to break the wall from the low ground with the Prism and the Immortals. And he's now going to focus that Nexus down. That's going to shut down the mining. He's got a sentry there, so he knows that he can't leave. The Prism can't get out. And should I say this to Isidore or do I suck? No, I already know the answer, and I think you do too. Oh, absolutely savage. Oh my god.
Rampage.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Harstem, what the hell, man? Oh my god, that man had a family. He gets in here on a rampage, ruining noobs all day, and decides to top it off with a little bit of everyone's favorite, going after people's ego, and of course just breaking them down.
Humiliation.
Oh, hot damn. That is painful. Very well played there. 6 minutes and 33 seconds. Lock not able to get our best time by a long shot. You know, it's often those low diamond, those platinum players who end up doing better. It's the platinum and the very bottom of diamond guys who end up with the best times, I believe. That was not bad at all. They're really well played by Harstem. That first force field was stunning. Hats off to him for that. That first force field got you real good, mate.
Yeah, it did. But I was fine there. My micro was on point today, I think.
You know, he forgot his cybercore this game, so...
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if he forgot or if this was a really bad build order. But then, yeah, I figure he forgot.
Yeah. Void Rays and Immortals on one base, I really like. I think the problem is you can't afford Void Rays, Immortals, and Sentries. So basically, I think Lock went for too many things at once, right? I think if you go just Zealots, Immortals, and Void Rays, you attack move your army and you turn the Void Rays on, right? It's just like you can't mess that up. But if you go Sentries and Void Rays and Immortals, it's too complicated. Even my brain would hurt trying to do this, let alone a Masters 3 Protoss player. So Lock, even though it was a perfect first force field, unfortunately it's just so hard to control from there, and really good sieging him from the low ground. Well done, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so I'm just gonna send you the clan invite to White Power, by the way. So just let us know when you're able to join, okay?
Yes, I think I'm good. Actually, you know that on every Monday I play the EPT Cup, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, most months play the EPT Cup. In order to play EPT Cup, you need to put your social stuff. It needs to be open. So you need to have the what's it called? Only allow friends to send me invites and only allow friends to send me messages need to be turned off. Otherwise, the randoms that you play in the first 3 rounds, they can't send you a message. And
yeah.
Every Tuesday, because I always forget to turn it back on, I get like spam invited to like some neo-Nazi clan every single Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
no.
It's like, and it's like 3 different guys as well that do it. I'm like, oh, here they go again, and just invite, and they start spamming me like some phrases or something. I'm like, all right, there we go again. Turn it off, and then they stop. Like every Tuesday, it's like they put on their alarms. Like, today we're gonna get Harstem again, guys. It's like,
yeah, it's
so
actually
sick.
insane. I've had to turn my settings onto like permanently off, and it's literally only when I start the game I like have to turn it off if I can't find them in the chat channel, and then I turn it back on, because otherwise it's like predictably they're just like, we were waiting all day to get the N-word on the screen one time for 2 seconds before pig change scene. And I'm like, really, guys? This is what you're spending your day doing? I'm like, come on, man. There's got to be a better way to spend your day than this. They're just like, if we just drop enough N-words, he'll join. He'll be part of the skinhead crew, man. I'm like, are they letting guys in prison on BattleNet these days? Because, like, that's like, if you're sitting in a prison, I think that's like, you'd probably think this is a good way to spend your time, you know?
Yeah, even then, I think there's a lot better things to do. More useful.
You could probably like
I'd
play
hope, at
chess or
least.
something, right? You know, at the prison table.
Well, if you have access to the internet, you feel like anything is better than that. But yeah,
No, they're not allowed to play. They're only allowed to harass people in the Battle.net chat channels. It's not good enough to run the game. So that's why the general chat is their meeting place where they discuss the prison version of critical race theory and talk
Very
about
nice.
Trump all day. Yeah. Anyways, all right, let's
Spreadsheet.
look at the spreadsheet really quickly. Have you seen it, Harstem?
what spreadsheet? No.
We linked it to you on
Numbers scare me.
Discord with the times. Yeah, I
my
know you
camera
don't know
killed
how to
itself.
count. You're a Protoss player and all. Gonna keep beating that dead horse. But basically, let's look at the times and see how everyone did, guys. So, the sweet spot. We're gonna zoom in so you guys can see these numbers real big. Cool. So the holdout challenge here, I actually live, laugh, love, destroyed everybody. And I believe that was the 4-axe game on Frost, right?
Yeah, I regret doing that.
Second place, Angrath, also in TVP. I believe that was the Dragon Scales game with the missed force field on the ramp.
Yeah.
But the Colossus was out and the Immortal before that, so they still took some pretty decent fights, almost got to 9 minutes. And then Emperor, which had just really good, well-rounded play and amazing SCV hiding at the end of that game. So shout out to those top 3 players. And then obviously everyone else, special mentions for all of them, really. I mean, Baby Swiss going 6 minutes 50.
That's not how special
hiding
mentions
hatchery.
work, Pig. You can't do a special mention and mention everyone.
That's
That's
true.
not special anymore.
Isn't
This
that
is
how
a
this-
regular mention.
Isn't that like the special participation prize? That's
It's
the not so special.
it's not okay. We can name. We do 1 special mention. We're not going to do 4 special mentions.
4
You can
special
pick
mentions.
one. No,
you
just
shut up, Harstem.
Can't have your cake and eat it too. Get out of here, Pig.
we
This is-
can. Gaza in Silver League beat a bunch of other people, including the Smurf, Nami, who claimed their gold, but is actually Nami, ZVT, Platinum, 1 minute 41 CC, perfect build, 220 APM, pro gamer mechanics. So I think Gaza gets the special mention then. If we have to do one, it's Gaza, because 4 minutes 30, lasting longer than someone with pro gamer mechanics that was smurfing. Heck yeah, Gaza. High five.
I like it.
I'll also show the other one's time so you get an idea of the context. Scarlet versus Map Hackers. The best time was Cassis in TVP, who was a diamond player who went 13 minutes and 39 versus her. Dark, the best time was 13 minutes and 8 seconds, a Masters player, also a TVP. Seems like TVP is where players struggle. Raynor, the first game, I think, was 13-13 versus a plat player, which is obviously his embarrassing one. But then there was also Slayer. So Slayer and Raynor played a almost 16-minute PVT, which that was a GM player though. So fair enough there. Hats off to Slayer for that banger. And Scarlet in the original Holdout Challenge, the best time was actually 12 minutes and 39 seconds against a GM player. And apparently Scarlet picked the easier tools, which I assume means she was playing Protoss in that match.
Yeah.
So you did pretty good
Yeah.
looking at those times overall. I actually think you, on average, shut down players faster than pretty much everyone else who's done this challenge. If you
Also,
just, like,
absolute
look at
time, I'm the
spread.
best. I'm just the best overall.
Yeah,
I went
You
through
are.
all of them. I'm literally the best.
you
So
ran
now I'm
through
best
them.
at 2 useless things. I'm the least supply blocked out of everyone in Intel Extreme Masters Katowice. And I can beat noobs the quickest. How is that, Pig?
That's pretty impressive. But you know what? You know how people say Cyril's like greatest of all time or something like that. But then there's always someone who's like, well, actually. So I'm going to be the guy right now, Harstem. This is the first time we've done a holdout challenge on EU hours. Normally it's Americans, Aussies,
So it's even
Asian
easier
players.
for them.
I'm gonna go the opposite there. You're playing against macro virgins. They've never seen a one base in their life because they're used to playing EU ladder, man. You basically cheated by one basing in this series. You abused the strategy the hardest. You had no chill, and you basically took the easy route even though you didn't use the easy tools every game. If you played Protoss every game, then there'd be no shame at all, but it was one base from start to finish. It was pretty dirty, man.
Yeah, but that's the entire point, isn't it? You're not going to criticize my playstyle because I kill them quickly. Like, what do you want me to do? Beat them with a 4-base macro carrier build? No, of course not. I played perfect, I played efficient, and I played well. The fact that this was on EU and all the others were on NA means that this was even harder for me, because all of those MMRs you see here, you know, that's crazy stuff. That, like, if this was a master on EU, this guy would be top 16 in NA. Like, I think the difference in skill between me and the others when it comes to disposing noobs is not the same.
You believe this is your calling. You're the garbage man of the EU ladder then. All right, I'm going to give you that. You do have a special ability to take out the trash on the EU ladder. You are now dubbed not the Grand Wizard, but the Grand Garbage Wizard, all right? We're going to call you the Garbage Wizard. You are the man. You know, like those guys you see those videos of where they like empty the bin into the back of the truck and then it's already on the sidewalk and they're sprinting down and doing another one. You know, it's like, isn't there like a sport for like garbage people?
I've never seen this in my entire life.
I feel like there's a garbage...
videos do you watch in your free
garbage
time?
Man sport. I feel like this is actually a thing. There must be videos. If anyone can find them, let me know. I'm sure there's a competition somewhere to see who can empty the bins faster, and this is Harstem's calling, all right? GG, well played.
Is this what you do with your free time? It's like, oh, a long day of StarCraft. Let me watch the garbage Olympics real fast. This is unbelievable, the things that people Australia do when they have some time left over.
Mate, if curling and Ultimate Tag Championship can both be on ESPN, then Garbage Championship is on the same tier, in my opinion, okay?
I'll believe you. I'll buy it.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today, man. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for being a legend and showing up. Thank you, everyone. Guys, please go follow Harstem. You all do anyway, but we're going to give him some shout-outs and some links in the chat. Is there anything people can look forward to from you in the near future, my friend? Any videos you wanted to pimp out or anything like that?
Today at 4 p.m., my show match versus Grubby in Little War Game will be online.
Little War Game? Ooh, what's that?
You never played that?
No.
God, you're really behind the times, Vic. It's crazy.
It's a free HTML. Oh, it's like a browser RTS?
Yeah, it's really good. Like, it is surprisingly good.
Oh, it's been around for ages, hey?
Yeah, but I wasn't completely aware of it. So it's a very, very good game.
Oh, that's
I give it a hard recommend. If you ever want to play a show match in that, I'm also down.
Heck yeah, man. All right, I'm actually like putting that in my list for my stream this week to hop on and try that on stream. That's going to be a lot of fun, man.
I like it.
All right, GG, well played. Much love, man. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll all be hanging out 4 p.m. European time today to check out your show match, hopefully holding Grubby's face in the mud. Take that. How dare he leave StarCraft? StarCraft for the win.
That's exactly what it is, actually. It's a Warcraft 3 versus StarCraft 2 type of show match in a new RTS to see who truly is superior.
Who is superior? Heck yeah, man. Well, we already know the answer, but we'll tune in anyway. Have a good night, brother. Enjoy your day. I'll catch you later.
Enjoy the tournament. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.